Today I'm going to go through the 10 signs that your pain is neuroplastic or TMS. Neuroplastic pain or TMS is a term to describe pain that is not associated with actual structural damage in the body, but is created when the brain makes a mistake and perceives an injury when there isn't one, or perpetuates pain long after the injury has healed. Because the pain originates in the brain, it can be treated with a non-medical approach to rewiring the brain. And now, the 10 signs that your pain is neuroplastic or TMS. The first sign that your pain is neuroplastic is if the pain originated during a time of stress or if it's triggered by stress. And when I say it originated at a time of stress, this can be a time of actual traumatic events such as a divorce or losing a job, but it can also be at a time when there's happy events that still also cause stress in our lives, such as getting married, changing jobs, getting a promotion, anything that makes changes in your life or that just increases stress overall. The second sign that pain is neuroplastic or TMS is if the pain originated without an injury or there is no medical diagnosis. This one seems pretty straightforward, but it's amazing how many people have chronic pain that came up out of nowhere, but they've come up with a physical reason for the pain. If there was no injury and doctors have not found anything to explain the pain, it is likely that the pain is neuroplastic. The third reason or sign that your pain is TMS or neuroplastic pain is if your symptoms are inconsistent. And by inconsistent, I mean that they might only come up at certain times of the day or certain days of the week. For me, I would always get pain in the afternoons. And after a while, I started just having pain on weekdays. I wouldn't get pain on the weekends or if I was on vacation, or if you just find some of these inconsistencies with the pain, it is likely that it is neuroplastic. The fourth sign that your pain is neuroplastic is if you have multiple symptoms. This could be if you have IBS and back pain, or you have migraines and chronic knee pain. Unless you have a systemic condition such as lupus or multiple sclerosis that explains having multiple symptoms, it is unlikely that you have that many things that are wrong, and it is more likely that you have one condition, neuroplastic pain. The fifth sign that your pain is neuroplastic or TMS is if your symptoms spread or move around the body. For me, my pain started in my upper back, then moved to my lower back. Then once my back didn't hurt, it would go to my knees. If that is true for you, it is likely that it is TMS. The sixth sign that your pain is TMS or neuroplastic is if you have triggers that have nothing to do with the body, such as the time of day, the weather, different sounds. So your grandpa who gets pain in his knees and says that that must mean a storm is coming along might have neuroplastic pain. The seventh sign that your pain could be neuroplastic is if you have symmetrical symptoms, such as both knees or both shoulders or both feet. With structural pain, it will usually be one or the other, but when the brain creates pain, it makes mistakes and will create pain in both sides of the body. The eighth sign that your pain is neuroplastic is if you have some kind of childhood adversity. And by adversity, that doesn't have to be capital T trauma. It doesn't have to be something super traumatic. It can just be something that makes you feel unsafe. And that is a lot more common than you might think. The ninth sign that pain is neuroplastic is if the pain has a delayed onset. If you go running and then you have knee pain after you've stopped running. If you go on a bike ride and then you have back pain after you're done with your bike ride. With structural pain, it usually comes on during the activity, but with neuroplastic pain, there can be a delay. Final sign that your pain could be neuroplastic is if you relate to any of the following personality traits: perfectionism, people-pleasing, anxiousness, conscientiousness, or hypervigilance. These personality traits keep the brain in a state of high alert. And when the brain is in a constant state of high alert, it is more likely to misinterpret safe signals from the body as dangerous and create pain. If you relate to one or more of the signs that I have listed in this video, it is likely that your pain is neuroplastic and can be treated with pain reprocessing therapy. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment, and share it with someone else who might need this information. If you would like to learn more about how you can heal from chronic pain, please visit bobbywither.com. Thanks, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.